You may have used or heard about projects that allow gasless transactions. And this is something that we use in a way or another for account abstraction, rollups, even privacy. So projects like Argent, Unipass, Optimistic, CK rollups, and even privacy projects use this in some sort of way. In this video, we're going to learn how to sign a transaction, send it to a relayer. We're also going to learn what a relayer is, and then execute it. And this is usually a three-step process. First, we're going to create a message, then we're going to sign it, and then we're going to verify it and execute it. And for signing and encrypting, we're going to use MetaMask, and for verifying, we're going to use a smart contract. We're going to do it in an Ethereum virtual machine. We're going to do it in Goerli testnet. And just know that the message can be anything, can be any DeFi transaction, and minting an NFT, whatever you want to do in a smart contract. And just to keep it simple, we're going to just do it in a hello world project. We're just going to set a message, and that's going to be it. Just for education purpose, and so you can have a better idea fast of what to expect about and what you can do in this type of projects. And we're going to build the DApp, so it's going to be looking something like this. First, you're going to sign a message, can be anything, and we're going to sign it with MetaMask. Then we have a small front end, very simple. We're going to send this message to a backend node app. We're going to send it to a backend relayer, and the relayer is an intermediary that's going to execute it in the blockchain. So we're going to be doing that now. So we are now in the blog post. You can find that in the description, so you can follow what I'm doing with me. And yeah, so what you're going to need before starting, you're going to need Node.js installed in your machine. You're going to need, these are the links, so you can install it. You're also going to need MetaMask like this with fonts on Goerli. You're also going to need, and I will leave you links to MetaMask and the faucet here, and also the Infura API key. That is this one. So you can create a new one. You use an existing one, or you can also use QuickNode or Alchemy, or better yet, your own node. So yeah, we're going to start by launching this smart contract. Yeah, we're going to do that. And yeah, I already have this one here. I'm going to delete it from a previous test that I just did. So yeah, I'm going to delete it. So yeah, okay. And so I'm going to launch a new one. So I'm going to name it hello, and I'm going to paste the code here. Then we're going to compile, and remember to set the same version of Solidity. And then I'm going to launch it, to Goerli. So deploy, make sure you are in Goerli testnet, and confirm. And as you can see, I did a little bit of cheating. I added a lot of function. I told you that it was going to be a small smart contract, and yeah, it's still smart, but I added this verify function that is able to verify the signed message with elliptic curves. That is super secure protocol, and yeah, just very secure cryptography protocol. And when you send the message, when you want to set the hello, because we also have this same variable as before, the hello variable that's going to be set using this function, you're going to send 3 parameters. We're going to send the message, and who is sending the message, and also the signature. So you're going to need the signature to verify that this message is correct. So the creator of the message and the signer is going to sign it, not pay any gas fees. Then it's going to send the signature to the relayer, this intermediary backend written in Node.js in this case, but you can use whatever. And this intermediary, this relayer, is going to relay the message to the blockchain. He's going to be the one that executes it. But how does the blockchain knows that this is the correct message? He knows because of the signature. So we're going to try that in a moment. We're also going to be building a front end here. So the front end, we're going to create an index.html file. So this file is going to have the button, the sign button, and the relay button. That the sign button will pop up MetaMask, and the relay button will send the message to a backend that we're going to build in a moment, and this backend is going to serve that to the to the blockchain. So yeah, I'm going really fast here, and if you have any question or something specific, I'm happy to answer. I'm just going to give you the general general look of this project, so you understand what we're building. But yeah, if you have any question, I'm happy to answer that in the comment, because the code is a little bit long. But if you want to specifically dive into something, I'm going to be explaining all of it. The only change that you're going to need in this code is to change the smart contract here that is in line 3. Just put yours, and that's going to be it. And this smart contract, this JavaScript is the one that helps you with interacting with the blockchain, and in this case also with the relayer. In this case, MetaMask and relayer. So we're using network ID 5. Actually, I don't think we need this in this example. Yeah, well, yeah, it just checks if you're in the right network, and yeah, because for example, you have a DApp deploying this specific smart contract, you want to be in that smart contract, in that blockchain. But yeah, and yeah, we just said have a smart contract, and then all of this is pure initialization. We are going to need to initialize MetaMask, also your wallet, and also the smart contract. Just to, oh yeah, we're going to need to be in the correct network to read the specific smart contract about, because we're going to be reading what the hello message is going to be printed on the screen. So yeah, this file takes care of all of that, and also takes care of signing the message. This will pop up MetaMask, and this function will help you relay the message or send the message to the relayer, and then it's going to be in an API in our computer, so locally. So yeah, we're going to continue here. The next step is going to be the relayer backend. So the relayer backend is the one that helps you collecting your API from an API that's allowed to collect the message and the signature. Backend.js. Okay, so we have, this is an express, very simple backend that connects to the smart contracts. We're also going to need to change that, and it's going in this backend will reside a wallet, a normal wallet, that is the one that's going to be executing the transactions. So in this case, we're going to use this one. You can use whatever MetaMask wallet that you want. So yeah, you have a contract and you have a backend, and then yeah, just pure initialization by here, and this function will be able to execute the transaction, like relay the message that came from the user and relay it to the blockchain. So the user will just sign, send it here, and from here you can execute it this way on the blockchain. So and also just this API endpoint that's going to be /relay. That is the one that's going to receive the transaction like this way. We're going to send a couple of parameters, send the message, who's the one setting it, and the signature, and yeah, then it's going to send that, relay that message to the blockchain. So we're ready. Oh yeah, we just need one of these. Yeah, we're just getting, this is the final steps. We're also going to need the JSON API. That is the one that helps, I think it's called contract.json. So this is the one that helps the backend and the frontend interact with the blockchain, knows the names of the functions and what parameters do they expect, etc. And finally, we are going to need the .m file where you put your goerli RPC and your private key. So your goerli RPC, you can find it on Infura here, and you can have one for free. And the and your private key, you can get it here in account details and export private key. I'm not going to show it here because you don't show your private keys to anyone because they won't be able to get your funds. So what we're going to do is that I already have one set up here. So I'm just going to replace it because that one is already filled. So yeah, now I think we're ready to go. Oh, we just need the dependencies. This is for the backend. So I have this package.json, So in this package.json, excuse me, this package.json has just the dependencies and just this start script that's going to launch our backend. So yeah, we're ready now. We can now npm install all the libraries. And if you haven't, I invite you to subscribe to this channel, to give a like if you want more content related to these verification processes. We also cover here DeFi NFTs, layer 2, and yeah, all that good stuff. Yeah, all blockchain development related content here. So yeah, okay, so now you have to install this. I already have installed, so I'm going to cut this. This is just a small server so you can run in your PC. So yeah, now we have the front end running, and we're going to do they have these two steps. First is to verify, and the first is the signing part, and the second one is the verifier and the relay part. So in this first part, we're going to sign a message. If this is the first time you connected, I already connected this, so it apparently not connected, but you have a button here and you can connect with pop-up MetaMask and yeah, just connect. But yeah, as you can see, the message now is hello, and the setter is the null address. So I'm just going to sign this message. I'm going to change the sign by signing it, and just sign the message. It's going to generate this signature. And now I'm going to send it to the backend. But first, we need to launch the backend. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to open a new tab, launch the backend. Backend is now running as expecting for transaction to be relayed. And so I'm going to send it. The parameters here are the message, who is sending the message. This is the address, and finally the signature. And I'm going to relay it and say the message was sent. And I can see here that a new transaction has been generated from the backend, from the relayer, that he's not able to impersonate me because only I can generate the signatures. Okay, so now we're going to go early scan. Yeah, we're going to go early scan, and we're going to put the transaction here. And as you can see, it was executed. So if I refresh here, this is going to be updated. And as you can see now, the hello was changed, and I am the new setter. So what if instead of a wallet is a smart contract that is signing the transaction, now suddenly you have account abstraction, and this allows account expressivity. So it means that you can do something like batching transactions and paying with other than Ether for your layer 1 transaction. You can paying with stable coins. You can also this also enables social recovery and all that good stuff. And what happens also what happens if when you send the message to your relayer, the relayer then send the message to layer 1. Now all of a sudden you have rollups, optimistic, and CK rollups. And what happens if you have two layers, one for privacy and one for adding this to a blockchain? So you have these privacy setups such as Aztec. So yeah, I'm very happy yes, thanks for sharing sharing this journey of learning with me. And happy to see you in another video. If you have any comments, anything that you want to discuss, any question, happy to answer that in the comments. See you.